All right, let's get it, y'all. What's up? Hey, man, listen. I appreciate everyone that's been tuning in. I've seen people been popping in and out, and I know people are going to watch this live stream series that we're launching called the Available Leader. Somebody should type that in the chat. What's up, Aunt T in the chat? What's up, James? Man, and anybody else, go ahead and drop it into the chat. Where you tuning in from? Where are you available from? Um, Man, there's a lot going on in our world right now. And like us all, I am here to make an impact. I'm here to serve. I'm here to help other people, specifically in the area of communicating and leading in the spirit of impact. And I wanted to create a space where we could have a consistent conversation around how we make more impact. How do we impact more lives? And it seems like things that are dominating the airways is sort of this battle between AI and human connection. It's like on one side of my ear, I'm hearing so much about AI and the innovation, the opportunity, the disruption, the job replacement, the impacts of that. And then on another side of the conversation, it's like human connection and that's like at the core of the conversations that I'm hearing from leaders, the core at the conversation that a lot of our clients and the people that we're coaching to be better communicators. It's at the core of a lot of what they're trying to do is bring humanness back or holistic health back or like our ability to connect it with one another in our houses, in our marriages, in our business relationships. Like at the core of it, it's like humanist, or it's like AI. And yes, we're all like, we're here to do it all, right? We're not running from disruption and innovation. And we're also not delegating, losing our identity, our sanity, our spirituality, our values because of it. And so, at the end of the day, I just know that we're all focusing on the things that we can focus on that's right in front of us. That's it. There's only the meeting that you're leading today. There's only the conversation that you have today. There's only the personnel issue you have to solve today. There's only the business you need to launch today, the book you need to launch today, the speech you need to work on today, the family you get to lead today. There's only really today's, what I like to call, assignment. And so on the Available Leader live stream series, we want to answer the number one question of what's my assignment and am I available to it? Right? And how can we open up conversations and dialogue around how we become more available to our assignments? My wife asked me a wonderful question that we debated on for a brief moment about, is that one question or two questions? What's my assignment and how do we become more available to it? And I told her it's one question in two parts. It's one question. It's really, how do I become more available to my assignment? But I've got to first answer the part of the question that's like, what's the assignment? And so, what's my assignment in this moment? What's my assignment for this speech? What's my assignment for this leadership brief? What's my focus? What's my intention? What am I intentionally creating? Because I've got to, leaders are being asked and invited into a greater level of focus and presence and impact. It's not just us showing up to lead, it's the quality by which and the amount by which we get done and the impact of our existence. And so this conversation about availability is a really big deal. And so assignment is, you got to know your assignment for the moment, and then you got to be available to it. It's like someone told me, like, just spending time with your children is one aspect, but being present for them is a whole nother dimension. And so when I say, what's your assignment and how do we become more available to it as leaders? It's like, how do we get better at being present? How do we get better at hearing our employees, uh, areas of complaints? How do we get better at creating greater forces of good? How do we get better? Like, how do we become better at what we're already better at? Like, it's an infinite ascent. It's not something we ever just become content with the level that we're on. We're always seeking to be of greater service while we're here. And so the conversation of availability is really important. And I'm starting this weekly live stream series to make that a predominant part of our conversation. So here's what you can expect. Number one, you can expect that every single week you're going to get a relevant leadership brief. You're going to hear from, I'm traveling the world, speaking on stages, both in person and virtually. I'm coaching a lot of clients. We host events called Seeding Greatness Socials all throughout Middle Tennessee. And so there's so much, that conversations, you go to networking events. Number one, you get all that one-on-one interaction time with people. And then that afterglow, man, where you just sit and really hear about what's going on in the lives of entrepreneurs, of founders, of movers, of shakers, of entertainers, of artists. It's such an eclectic group that comes out to these events that we've been hosting in Middle Tennessee. And so um, I'm hearing a lot of conversations. And so it's sort of the collective brief from that and what's pressing for leaders, what's the challenges that they're facing right now. And then where are the opportunities, right? Not just in a trend aspect, but like in a timeless aspect. Okay. Like what areas of discipline and development are people leaning into? So that's what you can expect, a relevant leadership brief every single week. The other thing is some clear, actionable steps that you can do. Like I believe in being spiritually. I believe in the abstract. I believe in the emotions. Like I'm all for it. I'm about that inspiration. And I also know that we got to like be diligent about the implementation. We got to have some clear insights on how we can apply this into our lives daily as leaders. So information that can't be applied, today is not helpful information. And by applied, I don't always mean like you got to go create a worksheet, or send an email. By applied, sometimes it's like, hey, take a moment to let that land, or to put that on your brief for next week. Like apply today for what you need to lead your life and your mission and your calling. So you can expect a relevant leadership brief, number one. Number two, clear, actionable, insights and takeaways and steps. And the third thing is that we'll always end with the question and the focus of what's our assignment and how can we become more available to it today, because tomorrow isn't even promised. I don't want to go on a story after story after story of the people that I either lost and thought they would still be here with us right now, or people who thought that they had more time and now are dealing with like a very serious illness that has, brought them an awareness to the brevity of life. Like, we don't have to wait for those moments to live with a level of urgency and uh, intentionality today. Okay. And so that's what this is about. That's what you can expect from these every single week. And I'm really excited to pioneer this discussion. I went through a whole wrestle with my team about like doing consistent, weekly series, and how much as a creative at my core, I don't like being in like a weekly, I got to show up at this time type of box. I just like speaking on the stages when they call on me, and showing up on social in ways that is relevant for whatever people need to know, is relevant for what we got going on. And it's like this box of like showing up every week, sharing this. And it's like, I didn't want to do that, but I just felt such a need for this conversation, such a need, because it's happening. You know what? It's actually easier for me to have it on a weekly stream than it is for me to have it in the meetings after the meetings, and having it the for 2.5 hours after the networking thing. And I'm all for all of it. Matter of fact, I've said that we're going to spend a portion of each week giving you what I'm gathering from it all, because I think it's important for us to realize that, we're saying the same thing. We're just using different language. We're on the same mission. We just got different business models. We have different political beliefs, but we have the same beliefs about home and family or healthcare or something. Like we're actually not as divided as like it seems like we are when we're all busy and ready, unavailable. But when we're available to our calling, when we're available to our assignment as leaders, when we are stewarding our businesses and our responsibilities enough that we're available to do our best work, come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. That's when all the magic happens. And so that's why this conversation is important. That's why it's relevant. That's why I'm having it. That's why I'm hosting it. And I'm excited that you'll be on this journey with me. So let me know if that lands with you, man. Let me know what type of things you're looking to hear from. Let me know what's going on. What's your assignment this year? What are you focused on this year? What impact are you feeling most invited to make this year? Like somebody show me some love in the chat. Come on, Megan. I know you're here. Come on, AJ. Come on. I know Seneca. I know you got something, bro. I know you're on it. I know you're on it. Who's this? The real Dale Davis. Ramon in the house. He knows it. He knows. Ramon is available. Ramon is available. Ramon is available. This dude is busy. He's booked. He's on stages, but he's available. You know, as a CEO, as an executive, if you've got meetings and briefs and staff and vendors and partnerships and funders and investors, you still got to be available. You got to have a sense of a presence around you, that there's space to steward what you've been called to steward. You got to be available for the assignment. I remember Bishop Jakes once said, like, man, somebody would win with the hand that you were dealt. And it always challenged me to look at my responsibilities differently. It's like if we're always praying for the next level or striving for the next level, but we're complaining about the now level, we really don't have the emotional or the leadership capacity for the next. So the truth is if we really want next in our life, if we really want more in our life, it starts with better stewardship of now in our life. It starts with better management of now in our life. It starts with creating the bandwidth emotionally to handle the conversations we're having now. If you want more revenue, it starts with handling the level of clientele and the level that you have now. And the better we steward now, the more we expand for next. Does that make sense? I'm not trying to be like preachy sounding, but I'm trying to simplify a lot of things that we try to make complex, because we try to make growth complicated and it's not complicated. Steward it better so that you have capacity to grow it into more. Don't just try to grow it into more, grow it into more, grow it into more, because you got too many weeds and it's stressful and it's a recipe for burnout. If you got to work that hard to make something work, it's because it's probably something kinking, something not working, something's not being communicated honestly enough. Okay, I'm getting into the weeds now. My wife's like, Darryll, take your exit ramp. She didn't say that, but I can hear her spiritually talking to me. Okay. All right. I love y'all all. I would love to know from you, whether you're watching this live or the replay, what are you focused on this year? What's your assignment? What's going to be helpful for you? And make sure that you catch the replay live every single week. I feel like I need to end with something like I need a story or something. Like I don't feel like I'm supposed to log off right now. Somebody like, let me think of something to say poetically. You know what? My wife asked me, what was a time in my journey as a leader where I wasn't available to something, and there was negative repercussions because of that lack of availability. And I actually struggled to find like a really strong story or example, because the truth is that I felt like my life, like there was a whole 20 years of my life where I was unavailable. And it was like I was too busy being a top athlete. I was too busy like in the gym doing the work, that I wasn't following the whispers. Like, don't be so busy doing the work that you can't follow the whispers. And I did that for years. And the sad part about it is that nobody could really call me. I mean, people could call me out on it, but I just had an aura, a way of being about me that was like, you can't tell me none because I'm the best in the world. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, okay. When you putting in this gym, when you closing this, when you doing that, when you performing at this level, then holla at your boy. Like, I'm not. This is an old version of myself. I'm just saying I lived like 20 plus years like this, being so successful, but so unavailable to my real divine calling. And Man, that is a really dangerous thing in life, to be mega successful at something and just miss the main point of your entire existence. Like, never really make the depth of impact that you're called to make, but have all the trophies that the world respects. And I'm not saying that you have to choose between the trophies. Like, I got a 2 million view TED talk. What's up, Alejandro? Like, what's up, Mindy? Excuse me, Minda. I got to come correct for Minda Hearts. Okay. Like, I've got a 2 million view TED talk. Like, but that's not, that doesn't mean I fulfilled my assignment. Do you understand? Like I even told people I had 2.1 million views in a year and a half, all organically. I didn't do a big PR campaign. I did it all organically, real stages, real podcasts, and I'm glad that I did. But knowing what I know about marketing, I'm like, man, that was actually a way to self-sabotage. I could have had 10 million. It could have been way more lives that were impacted if I would have just put some more budget and strategy and use some more of what I knew here, marketing genius wise, to apply, or listen to more of the coaches that said I should do some of these paid strategies or different strategies that wasn't like fitting my organic narrative. And so in that scenario, I had this aura that, hey man, and if people can't challenge you because you are a better communicator or you're a higher performer than them, that's really dangerous. You got to learn how to learn from people, even if they're not on the same level as you, because you can learn from anyone and anybody at any time. It's not just like somebody who's up here. It's like sometimes people that are giving you feedback from down here, whatever that means. It's like, if it's right, it's right. If it's helpful, it's helpful. Like, it doesn't matter what direction it comes from. Does that make sense? And so, it was really sad that I was giving off this aura of like, man, I'm high performing, I'm number one, and like you can't tell me something's different for me, because my mom sure was trying to tell me. Hey, my mom, if she was watching this right now, she's gonna be like, about time this boy said that. She was surely trying to tell me, look, Darryll, I'm glad you crushing as an athlete. I'm glad y'all winning MAC championships. I'm glad you got rankings, and she was happy for me. I'm like, this wasn't really her tonality, but like, look, your calling is different. Your calling is different. Like, I don't think that's what you're called to. And I'm like, but I'm dope at it. Shut up. No, I didn't say shut up. Just play, mom. Just play. I would never say that to my mom, ever. I should take that back. Can feel my whooping coming. I'm just kidding. Oh, man. But she was right. I was busy. I was booked. I was successful, but I wasn't available. So availability isn't just about being productive. It's about being productive at the right things. It's about being productive, not just at the right things, it's about being productive at the main thing. And I want you to be productive at the main thing. Okay. So this conversation is really important, because I don't want us to be so busy about work that we're not busy about his work. I don't want us to be so busy running meetings that we forget about making meaning, you know? And so it's very important for us to be available to do our best work and everywhere we go. All right. So that's what you can expect from these discussions. And man, don't live with that pain that I did for 20 years of being successful but unavailable. Because at the moment where I awakened to that, at the moment where I found God, or God found me in the psychiatric community, whatever the case is, like at that moment of enlightenment, that's when I became available. And I said, I'm living the life that I tried to end. So I want to be available for why I'm here. And so I end with that question. What is your number one assignment? And what are you available to? That's it. And we out.